to phonics for today. Okay, let's start with our sounds. O, eh, ah, l, n, k, I, b, m, t, o, g, k, s, l, d, p, k. Super. Let's have a look at our tricky words. Off we go. The, I, go, no, to. Super. Okay, let's introduce our sound for today.
Letter I. 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 Iguana. I. I. Insect. I. 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 Iguana and insect in a tree.
Iguana and insect in a tree. I. I. Right, now that we have done that, let's have a look at how we write the letter. Okay, so it's a short letter. So we go down to the line, joining stroke and dot. Let's do that with our fingers. Down to the line, joining stroke and dot. Let's do that on the palm of our hands. Down to the line, joining stroke and dot. Let's do that on the tip of our fingers. Down to the line, joining stroke and dot. Right, let's practice that one more time over here. Down to the line, joining stroke and dot. And then we've got another thing that begins with I, and it's an igloo. It's a house made of ice. Okay, so again, one more time, down to the line, joining stroke and dot. And then we've got another character here, and he's about to have a sip of some tea. So sip. So if you have a sip of drink it, so I'm going to have a sip of my drink. Sip. Okay. So I. So we go down to the line, joining stroke and dot for our I, and then we can read the words. I, p, sip, s, I, p, sip. Super. Okay, now we've done that, we're going to have a look at some words with the I sound in, but we also need to decide if it rhymes. So do you remember that rhyming that we did? So it's got to be the same sounds at the end of the word. So let's listen to the word.
Zip.
Zip. So it's got to have I, p at the end. Let's have a listen.
Feet.
Feet. Does feet have I, p at the end? No. Let's listen to this one.
Pip.
Pip. Pip. Does pip have I, p at the end? Yes. Pip and zip. They sound the same
Pip.
at the end.
Leg.
Leg. Leg. Does that have I, p at the end? No. Let's listen.
Chip.
Chip. Chip. Ip. Chip. Does that have ip at the end? Yes. Chip and zip. They
Chip.
rhyme. Let's listen.
Star.
Star. R. Does that have the ip at the end of the word? Star. No. Let's listen to this one.
Ship.
Ship. Sh. Ip. Ship. Does that have ip at the end? Yes. Ship and zip rhyme.
Ship.
Super. So we baked a cake, and bake and cake rhyme. They both have ache at the end of those words. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.